Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is different because okay, why is my face shiny? We're talking about 5 things to know before you date or marry an Igbo woman. Pyong, 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 pyong. This is different because I always talk about the men, but today we are talking about the women. Okay, the first thing you need to know is that we love hardworking men. See. No matter how much we say we are nice, we don't mind, we want you to be hardworking. We are not ready for a man that will just come and sit down one place and we will be making the money. That's not what we want, okay? We also want to be pampered. Now, I know that most men, especially Igbo men, are hardworking, but it's possible that the person that wants to marry us is not Igbo. So you see, we need you to know this fact because it's important. We like money. We like to look good. We like to live stress-free life. Almost everyone actually does. So, before you ask for us to date you or for our hand in marriage, please make sure that you're hardworking. If you don't have lots of money, I mean, you don't have to have plenty money. Why is my camera making noise? You don't have to have plenty money or all the money in the world. No. We just want you at least to have some savings if possible, or have a job, or have something that you're doing with your hands, because we will not come and suffer after suffering in our parents' house, or maybe not suffering but enjoying, and then what? We need to continue enjoying, you know. My second point is that we like to be pampered, okay? We know we are strong women. Igbo women, we are really strong. Sometimes we might be stubborn. Sometimes we might act like we're strong. It's because it's important to act like you're strong. You need to sometimes take charge, be responsible enough, and step in when your man needs you. But it doesn't mean that we're always strong like this. No. We also have troubles. We have problems. We have challenges that, you know, put their heads up trying to bring us down. And in times like this, we need you, our man, to calm us down, to help us relax, to pamper us, so that we feel that you are in charge and that you can take control, because it's important. You need to pamper us. Sometimes you think about the things that would make us happy. Think about it. It doesn't take too much. All you have to do is think about it. What can I do to make this woman happier? It's not all about money. We don't want you to always give us money. It's not a must. We just want you sometimes to prepare something special for us, to surprise us, to do things without us having to tell you to do them. Because if I tell you to do something for me, then it's no more a surprise, it's no more special. It's something that I asked for and you're doing. It's not something coming out from your heart. That's just what it is. For example, you might decide to make us breakfast in bed, you know, bring some chicken, indomie. Even if you can't do that, bring yam and palm oil, no problem. We will eat it, okay? It's coming from your heart. That's all that matters. You can go, when you go out, you can decide to come back with a gift, or with suya, with chicken, with fast food. It doesn't have to be a massive gold ring or gold necklace or whatever, or a car or a house. Please, or if you can afford them, bring them. We will take. Thirdly, Igbo women don't like men that they have to tell every single thing before they do it. Now, we know you men don't like to be told what to do. We know you men have your ego. We know you men just want us to leave you to do things in your own time. You know your plan. You have a plan. You know when you want to do it. You have a way of doing it. So we should not tell you. But how are we going to know what's in your mind? You need to tell us what your plan is, what's in your mind, and then we will relax knowing that yes, you have a plan, that yes, you have things under control. So how can we believe that you do when you're not going to show us anything? I know sometimes we need to believe our men when they tell us, don't worry, I'll handle it. But sometimes we want to see. If, for example, I need you to help me wash dishes, why would you expect me to tell you? See, we want men that are willing to learn and do things. If you see us cleaning the house, cooking, doing other things, and you're just there, just you go to work, you come back, or nothing else, why should I open my mouth and tell you? Please, oh darling, sweet husband, sweet boyfriend, help me and wash the plates. Why? Don't you have eyes? Huh? No, don't you have eyes? Can't you see that I need help? Why should I tell you? Why? I know some women like things to be done a certain way. They don't like men coming in to help them in certain things. I know. But then when you know the kind of girlfriend you have, you know the kind of wife you have, why wouldn't you know if she needs you to help? Why must she tell you? Do you want her to fall and faint before you know you're supposed to help? So we don't want to tell you, guys, that we have to tell what to do, because you guys' ego cannot handle it. You guys will always get upset or get angry when we tell you what to do. And then after 1 hour you haven't done it, 2 hours you haven't done it, and we remind you, then we become naggers. We are the nagging ones. We are, this woman can nag. This is my girlfriend. God, why am I dating her? She can nag. No, we are not naggers. No, we are just reminding you of something you know you're supposed to do, but you've chosen not to do, which we don't understand why. So we want men that at least can put themselves in our shoes sometimes and think, what does my wife want? Will she be happy if I do this? Will she be upset if I do this? Try that and you'll see that your relationship will be so smooth. Okay? Try it and thank me later. What's next? Igbo women want men that are teachable. Now, disclaimer, this is not all Igbo women. And I know some women from different countries and tribes can be like this, and this is not all Igbo women. There are some Igbo women that don't want these things, they want different things. But I'm speaking based on my experience and some friends that I've spoken to and had heart-to-heart talks with, and some research I've done before making this video. Now, what do I mean by teachable? Men that are willing to learn. Now, we know you men, you know everything. We know you know everything, you're in charge, we know. But there's a reason why a man and a woman are coming together to date or to marry. There's a reason. Because one head is not the best. Two are better than one, right? And it's better when they are both different sexes coming together to understand life from different points of view. So, when a woman tells you, please, I don't like what you're doing, can you try to change or try to do it differently? This is how I prefer it. Why must you fight it? Can't you say, okay, no problem, so this is what you prefer, tell me more about it, let me understand, and why do you prefer it this way, let me understand. That way you learn something new and she will be happy. So we don't want someone that will give us headache, someone that will tell, please, I don't like this way, can you try it this way? And you say, why should I do that? Why? Who are you to tell me what to do? Or you might not say this, but then you say, okay, but you know in your mind that you're never going to do that. That's not what we want, because that brings headache. So, we are hardworking, we are industrious, we like life to be easy, so we try our best to make it easy for us. I know some who are not like this, they're lazy, they want men that will keep giving them money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those who want peace to reign, who want life to be easy and well. We need men like that as well. We don't want people that will be dragging every time to do something. We don't want to be going forward and you're dragging us backward. No. We want to always be on the same path with you. When we tell you something, you also listen. When you tell us, we listen. We are willing to listen. I don't know about some women, but we are willing to listen. But for me to listen and pay attention, that means you also have to do the same. Because I'm not in this journey alone. We are both dating. We are both married. So we need to do it together. Because the Bible says, can two walk together unless they agree? No, you cannot. How can you work together unless you agree? If I'm walking forward and you want to go backwards, bye now, let's keep going. It will not work out unless you want to go in the same direction as I do. That's the only time it will work out, right? Yes. Another point is that we don't want men that are so jealous. You know, when men that are extremely jealous, I'll put these two together. Men that are extremely jealous and men that beat women. We don't want that. Nobody wants that, obviously, but we don't. Okay? If you're always going through my phone asking me who is this person, who is John, who is Jerry, who is Mary, who is Tim, who is Chizoba. No, we're not doing that. It is over. Over. That's it. There's no need for all that. At the end of the day, do I know who's in your phone? I don't know. What, don't I have a right to know? I do have a right to know, right? So, we don't want that kind of headache. We want people that will trust us, because for you to be dating me, that means you trust me. For you to be married to me, that means you trust me. And I'm sure you want me to trust you as well. So it has to be a two-way thing, right? So we don't want that, okay? Don't be over jealous. I mean, when you are jealous more, it looks nice, it's sweet and all, but when it's too much, it's just unattractive, yeah? It's very, very unattractive. So When you see me talking to my friends and you tell me don't talk to those girls anymore, now you're married, don't talk to those single ladies, or now we're dating, don't pick calls, only be talking to me, only pick my calls. No, I don't have time for that. I don't know about other ladies, but I think I'm speaking for most of us. We don't want that, okay? But I know you guys don't want that too from us, so don't give it to us as well. Also, don't also go to the length of beating us. Don't raise your hands. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. If I slap you, will you like it? Will you like it? You won't like it. So why should you slap me? Why? Why? We don't want that. If I stab you, will you be happy? If I pour acid on you, will you be happy? No, you won't. I wouldn't as well. So nobody wants that, okay? Maybe some people want it. I don't know, but I don't. Igbo women, we don't. I'm Igbo. That's why I'm talking, okay? Acha homia. Let me convince you that I'm an Igbo woman. Acha homia. I will him chala. When you got chocolate, no drink. I will not hear chala. So bad. I hear chala. More acha here. Then you match on here, okay? Yeah. All right. So, am I speaking too fast? Anyway, let me slow down. That's not what we want, guys, okay? So if you're about to date an Igbo woman or ask her to be your girlfriend or marry you, be ready for this kind of things. We don't want them. We don't want someone that will hurt us, either be it by cheating or beating us. We don't want it. Also, let me extend it to cheating. I know many Nigerian men cheat. Many Igbo men cheat, yeah? You're about to, but let's focus on Igbo for the purpose of this video. Actually, no, this is not about Igbo men. This is about any man that wants to marry an Igbo woman. So let me just focus on everyone. We don't want men that cheat. If you have a cheating nature, sort yourself out, stay single, learn about yourself, find yourself, and focus on being a mature man that can please one woman before you date an Igbo girl, okay? Before you marry an Igbo woman. You need to learn yourself, find yourself, sort your issues out. Don't bring it to us. We don't want it. I know some women like project men that they can turn into the best man, change. I don't have time. I don't have time. Well, when you're coming into my life, that means you've sorted yourself out and we're about to sort our kids out. That's it. I'm not going to be treating you like a child when you're a mature man. You come and treat me like a child too. So, you need to be ready. No cheating. If you want other women, then don't date me. Don't marry me. Yeah? Stay in your lane. Find your different women and enjoy yourself. When you're ready, without disease, then you can come to me. Alright? Yes. So, that will probably be it for this video. I don't want it to be too long, but I think it's long enough. So, we'll end it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the topic. Please, I would like to hear from different men and different women. If you're willing to feature in my video on my channel, please send me a message or leave a comment and I'll contact you. You can send me an email. My email is there just in the description box, or find me on Instagram. It's also there on Facebook. Send a message so that we can plan on how you guys can make a 1-minute video on what you should know about Igbo men or Igbo women before you date them or marry them. I would like to put you guys videos together and put it on my channel, because I don't want this to just be my opinion or opinion from my friends. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So it will be exciting, an exciting project to do. Let me know. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.